Greetings, everyone. This is Andra, the Traveling and Saving Chief, and I would love for you to join me in my debt free marathon. This will be my debt confession update where I started from October of 2023 all the way until this July of 2025 closeout. I am so excited with the progress that I have not made alone. I've made it with the support from this YouTube community, the savings and budgeting community. You guys have been absolutely awesome in this. And I would love for you to stick around so I can provide this update. I am recording this video on the 1st of August of 2025. This is my last month of active duty military service. I am so excited. I'm almost a veteran and just really excited. 30 years has come and gone. Some days I just look up and I'm like, how did we get here? Similarly, how did I get in so much debt? Just being foolish. So here is the original plan. I'll get through this quickly because I know some of you are repeat friends that come over and check out my updates. Some of you might be new. I started this plan. I knew retirement was not too far away, and I knew that I didn't want to work hard again. I knew that I had these goals, but I knew also I was in a whole lot of debt. So here's where I started with $48,594 worth of debt. It was one of 10 debts that I wanted to get done in this particular debt confession. My Disney Vacation Club loan. I am a Disney member. I love to go to the parks. That is just self-care for me, my mental health. It is indeed for me one of the happiest places on earth. So I love to go. Disney Vacation Club loan number one had a balance of $3,226 at 14.5%. This is when I started, October of 23, and I was going to get that sucker paid off and start off with a bang. So I did that. Good to go. Discover, this card was a balance transfer card in the amount of $22.01 at 0% because it was a balance transfer. My plan was to get it done in January of 24, and I did that. Number 3, City Simplicity, $23.27, 0%. The plan was to get that one done April of 24, and I did that too. Next, this is a second interest in Disney property. So I do have more points since I had two different loans and two different interests in their properties. This balance was $3,567 at 11%. I wanted to get that one done either July or August of 2024, and I got it done in July of 24. Next is the city thank you. So this one I was supposed to get done. This was the 5th of 10 debts, but I've done some rearranging. So this one had a balance of $4,366. I will be providing a more detailed update for this one today. This is at 0%, and I wanted to get that done originally December of 24. I did not. I moved ahead and did a few other things, which I'll talk through here in a moment. But I do plan on getting this done before I retire. Next, Best Buy City Card. This was 6 of 10 debts. It started with a balance of $6,700 at 0%. I wanted to get that done January of 25. But like I said, I did some rearranging. I got that done in September of 2024. I was working a 100 envelope box and a 52-week challenge, and that's how I got that one done. Next up, USAA Visa. I will be bringing this one into retirement with me. It was a $69.30 balance when we started at 4%. So that one's coming into retirement. We'll talk about that one shortly. Amex Delta Sky Miles. You guys, this card was my nemesis. Well, this and the Macy's. Those two are my nemesis. I would charge it up. I'm getting Sky Miles. I'm doing a great job. And pay some down. Charge it up, pay some down. It was a big yo-yo. And it was a higher interest rate before. I don't remember what it was. Right now, well, when this got done, it was around, that's a 10 or 11.74%. So this one was definitely my yo-yo card. It's done now. I keep that. I still use it, but I keep that paid off at a zero balance. It started in this plan with $7,000, and I wanted to get that one done in August of 25. But I did some switching up and rearranging, and I got that done in January of 25. Next, the Amex USAA card. That was a $52.44 balance at 4%. This was my Felix card, my baby kitty. I lost him in September of 23, right before I started this. And this was a zero balance, but these were final vet bills. And that wasn't going to get done until October. I was going to bring that in retirement, but I really wanted to get that done because that was an emotional card. So I got that done May of 25. And lastly is good old Macy's. This is furniture, household goods, clothing when the kids were little. I mean, That's what I would use Macy's for. And that's going to come into retirement. So these two cards are going to come into retirement with me. And that's at a 0% balance. I'd like to get that done in January of 26. The sheet is from Cashbird Mama. And it's the same sheet I've been using since the start. So I want to keep it and be consistent. Let's get into the plan though. It always seems impossible till it's done. Yes, yes, yes. So here are some sheets of the cards I've already paid off. So my tracker sheets are from Dino Powered by Creativity. These debt-free marathon sheets. And I wanted sports sheets because for me, this is like running a marathon. It takes me a while. It hurts. There's some agony involved. And of course, lots of training beforehand. But one day we do get it done. All right, where are we at? The city thank you card. So this will be one of the updates that I do provide. Let me actually zoom you in a little bit more so you can see that a little bit better. I was trying to share some new little decor. Okay, so all the detailed updates. So where are we today? So remember I said this is the one we are tackling to get done before I retire. So this month is when we want to get this done. I am recording this on the 1st of August. And tomorrow, you guys, is my baby girl's birthday. August 2nd is Gianna's birthday. I did get on Instacart. She lives in Colorado Springs, so I sent her a bouquet of flowers and a couple of snacks that she likes and a balloon. Oh, I miss my baby. I miss all my babies. But tomorrow is her birthday. She will be 27 years old. Love my baby. Okay, sorry. Where do we start? So this one's due on the 22nd of each month. The starting balance was $2,700. It's at 0% and 0 interest was charged. The minimum payment is $49, but guess what I paid? Yep, I paid $1,000 toward the city thank you card, and now we are at a $1,700 balance. So since we made such a substantial payment for this one, we are going to have to color in a whole lot of doodles. These are from debtfreecharts.com. So what I'm going to do is fast forward you through like I usually do. And we are going to color in our progress on our chart. And I will be right back. All right, we did it. We did it. There it is, colored in. City thank you card. I'm going to get that sucker done. Next up is the USAA Visa card. So this is the other one that's going to come into retirement with me. And did I not write the... Oh, I know what happened. I didn't even write it in though, y'all. But I did look at it. All right, so here's what's going on with this one. Because I had made some extra payments in June, I decided, this is July and August, those are mixed up. I had decided that for the USAA visa, because we're not going to be able to get this one done, I'm not going to tackle it. So there was no payment due for July, so I didn't pay anything. So the last, the ending balance from June was $58.63 and 41 cents. So $58.63 and 41 cents, and that's still the balance. $58.63.41. It is at 4%. So there will be some interest charge. Actually, I might have posted now. I might have looked at this before that posted. So, actually, I probably should go look real quick. I have my computer here. I'm going to pause you guys real quick. And the interest has been applied. Let me do that on my watch. $19.53. And that took my balance up to $58.82.94. And you best believe I'm going to pay that because we are not gaining anything new on this card. So nothing changed on this card. I'm not going to color anything. However, we do got to talk about Macy's. All right, the Macy's card is due on the 1st. It was at 7,000. Let me put my little dollar sign there. It was at $7,054. We got that under, y'all, we got it under. It's 0%, $75 minimum payment, pay the minimum payment. Ooh, it's finally under 7,000, you guys. Ooh, that started at $82.75. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. We've been slow and steady while we tackle everything else. So Macy's should only be getting one little doodle color. Actually, not even a whole doodle, because Each doodle is 83 and we only paid 75. So let's just give a little color. We'll just give a little, we'll give a little something to this hand just so we can feel a little progress. There we go. But the next thing that we're going to talk about is very, very exciting. So if you watched my last debt confession update, you know that I was also tackling this Discover loan. Now, this Discover loan is not part of the debt confession, so you didn't hear me talk about this already. This was another batch of foolishness and consumer debt that it started as an Upstart loan, and I transitioned it over into this Discover loan so I could try to tackle it faster with a lower interest rate. So it was originally a $33,600 Upstart loan. I do not remember the interest rate. It was September of 2021. I'm pretty certain that's when I had started that one. And it was transitioned to a Discover loan earlier this year. And I wanted to tackle this sucker. And that is exactly what I've done. So this one wasn't on my radar to get it finished before I retired. But when I spoke to the personal financial counselor here on base, while I was doing my out processing, he looked at my numbers and he was like, there's no reason that you should not be able to get this done with how much you make and how much cash flow this will free up for you to get after the other things. So that's exactly what I did. I tackled this sucker like the linebacker on the football team. And here we are. So July of 2025, this is zero balance, y'all. Let's ring this bell. I still had $6,292.80 that I owed as of the last update, because we have just been tackling this with as many payments as we can. So now I can tell you exactly what I was doing. When I was switching out things from the prop bills, I didn't say it in this video. Let me just make sure, just in case there's anyone new that doesn't watch my other videos. So since I am transitioning from active duty service to retirement and going into a pension income, and I'm transitioning from Joint Base Andrews in Maryland, I'm going to go see my family. I haven't seen my kids in so long. They're in 3 different states. They're all grown. So I'm going to do a lot of road trips. I do have my condo in Colorado that I need to prep to sale. There's a tenant in it currently. So I have a lot of things that I need to be transitory for. So what I don't want to do is be bringing with me a whole bunch of binders with real cash. So as I've been transitioning out my binders and putting prop bills in place of the cash, I decided to reallocate a lot of the cash that was in my binders to get the Discover loan paid off early. So that's where that money has went. I've been alluding to it in my videos, but I wanted to make sure I saved the good news for this particular video and this update. And here it is. So this Discover loan is paid off. In this journey, I've also paid off my Toyota Prius. I shared that in this my title for my Prius. So the Toyota is a zero balance. That's my work car. That's my road trip car, all the good things. My Audi is my play car. I still owe, I think, between 24 and 25,000 on my Audi. So that's going to get tackled after all this consumer credit debt is done. We're going to get that Audi paid off next. That'll probably get paid off with the sale of the condo, to be truthful. So yeah, that's where the Discover loan is. So excited. So we are going to color out these last few boxes and we are done. We have that cash flow. Let's color. We're done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for so long. So now let's do our totals for what we have left. And I gotta turn the page. Yeah, I did start a new page. So let me go right here. So I already went through and added up where everything is at, and I already did the calculation. So what this is here is the beginning balance of the $48,594 of the original plan that I discussed at the beginning of the video. I added up those couple of cards that I have remaining balances on. So that is the Macy's, the USAA Visa, and that Citi Thank You card. So that leaves me with $14,542.41 remaining of debt. That means I have paid off $34,054.59. And that was just from that. That's not even also that 33,600 from the loan and the Toyota Prius. So you guys, I could cry. I'm not going to. I usually do. But I want to smile because that is the best makeup any girl can wear. And I'm smiling. I am excited for what's to come. We are 70% paid off of this plan. You guys, I appreciate you so much for your support, your encouraging words, your prayers, anything that you're doing to help. Not just me, not just uplift me. You know, we're here to help each other. So I appreciate you so much. And the next time that you hear one of my updates, I will be retired from the U.S. Air Force, and I'm so excited. And I want you to aim high always. And I will talk to you in the next video. Take care. Bye.